The secret of success. First, we have to define success, and here's the best definition I've ever been able to find. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. A success is anyone who's realizing a worthy, predetermined ideal because that's what he or she decided to do deliberately, but only 1 out of 20 people do that. The rest are complete failures. First, I'm going to talk about goals. People with goals succeed because they know where they're going. It's that simple. Failures, on the other hand, believe that their lives are shaped by circumstances, by things that happen to them, by exterior forces. But the truth of the matter is, we become what we think about. This is the strangest secret. Now, why do I say it's strange and why do I call it a secret? Actually, it's not a secret at all. It was first promulgated by some of the earliest wise men. But very few people have learned it or understand it, and that's why it's strange. And why, for some equally strange reason, it's virtually a secret. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, said, "A man's life is what his thoughts make of it." And William James said, "We only need in cold blood act as if the thing in question were real. And it will become infallibly real by growing into such a connection with our life that it will become real. It'll become so knit with habit and emotion that our interests in it will be those which characterize belief." He continues, "Only you must then really wish these things, and wish them exclusively, and not wish at the same time 100 other incompatible things just as strongly. A person who's thinking about a concrete and worthwhile goal is going to reach it because that's what they're thinking about. Conversely, the person who has no goal, who doesn't know where he's going, and whose thoughts must therefore be thoughts of confusion, anxiety, fear, and worry, will thereby create a life of frustration, fear, anxiety, and worry. And if he thinks about nothing, he becomes nothing. But, as everyone's heard, as you sow, so shall you reap. And the human mind is much like a farmer's land. The land gives the farmer a choice. He may plant in this land whatever he chooses. The land doesn't really care what's planted. It's up to the farmer to make the decision. The mind, like the land, will return what you plant, but it doesn't care what you plant. If the farmer plants 2 seeds, one seed of corn and the other nightshade, a deadly poison, waters and takes care of the land, what will happen? Remember, the land doesn't care. It'll return poison in just as wonderful abundance as it will corn. Your thoughts in your mind are like the seeds in the ground. The human mind is far more fertile, far more incredible and mysterious than the land, but it works the same way. It doesn't care what we plant, success or failure, a concrete, worthwhile goal or confusion, misunderstanding, fear, anxiety, and so on. But what we plant, it must return to us. Our mind can do any kind of job we assign to it. So decide now. What is it you want? Plant your goal in your mind. It's the most important decision you'll ever make in your entire life. Do you want to excel at your particular job? Do you want to go places in your company, in your community? Do you want to get rich? All you have got to do is plant that seed in your mind. Care for it, work steadily toward your goal, and it will become a reality. Not only will, there's no way that it cannot. Next, I'm going to talk about visualization. Picture yourself in your mind's eye as having already achieved this goal. See yourself doing the things that you'll be doing when you've reached your goal. Every one of us is the sum total of our own thoughts. We are where we are because that's exactly where we really want or feel we deserve to be, and whether we'll admit that or not. Each of us must live off the fruit of our thoughts in the future, because what you think today and tomorrow and the next month and the next year, it will mold your life and determine your future. You are guided by your mind. It's up to you. You're in the driver's seat. You see, the very law that gives us success is a double-edged sword. We must control our thinking. The same rule that can lead us to lives of success, wealth, happiness, and all the things they've ever dreamed of, the very same law can lead you into the gutter. It's all how we use it, for the good or the bad. That is the strangest secret. The moment you decide on a goal to work toward, you're immediately a successful person, and you are then in that rare group of people who know where they're going. Out of every 100 people, you belong in the top 5. Don't concern yourself too much with how you're going to achieve your goal, and leave that completely to a power greater than yourself. All you have to do is know where you're going. The answers will come to you of their own accord and at the right time.